There is only one thing we can start with.
I know, it's crazy.
I'm trying to think. I mean, you know what? This is your thing. So I'm just going to sit back and you can set it up however you want.
Oh my God. How do you even... Okay, I am gay. I've come out of the closet. I am...
It's been so long and we've known. And it's just so nice to...
Yeah.
You know.
You pulled me out of that closet.
I did.
And then you shoved my head right back in there and you fucked me in the arse.
I did.
I am having a kid.
Woo!
Yeah. There's a nameless baby on the way.
Nameless baby.
I'm hoping for black, honestly.
Yeah. It probably will be, right?
I know.
Yeah.
The postman's a good guy.
Yeah.
I'm having a kid.
Yes.
God.
And also, this is not a bit. You are having a kid.
I'm having a kid. Yeah. It's fucking on the way.
Yeah.
It's coming in the summer. It's a summer baby.
Yeah.
Are you a summer baby? You're July? When's your birthday?
October.
Yeah, Jesus,
yeah.
how did I forget that?
Yeah.
I am having a baby.
Yeah.
It's healthy. It's on the way.
Hell yeah.
God, I don't know even what to say.
Yeah, well, it's such a big topic. Can I say what I said to you last night about how you told me?
Yeah.
Basically, we were meant to do podcast stuff yesterday. We were meant to film this yesterday.
Yeah.
And then you were like, oh, I've got to sort some family stuff. I can't record. And I was like, oh, okay, cool. We'll do it tomorrow. And then like we were having some stress with the episode and it was getting a bit stressful and a bit tense. And it was like, oh, whatever. So I didn't know what was going on. And then I was at a gig out of London. Yeah. And then you called me and I was in the green room and I was like, hello. And you were like, oh, you still at the gig? And I was like, yeah. And you were like, okay, call me when you're on your own. And I was like, what? And you were like, call me when you're on your own. And I was like, no, I can talk. I've stepped to the side. Like I can talk. What's up? And you were like, no, just call me when you're on your own. And I was like, is everything good? And you were like, yeah, all good. Just call me when you're on your own.
Yeah.
And I was like, what? So now I was stressing out. And then like I had to drive all the way back from the gig. I had other people in the car. So I couldn't call you in the car ride. And I was like, I don't know what the hell. And I called B and I was like, I had this conversation with Ashley and she was like, were things okay with the podcast? And I was like, yeah, I mean, it was a bit tense today. We had to figure out this SD card thing, but like, yeah, I think it's fine. I don't see why it wouldn't be fine. But he said, call me when you're on your own. I was like, is he going to stop the pod? And I was like, I think he's going to stop the podcast. I don't know why he would, but maybe it's because of all the hate comments we've been getting. But
yeah, we'll get to that.
Yeah. And then you called me and then you showed me the ultrasound and I was, I'm so happy for you, man.
Man, my heart is racing every time I talk about it. It's the craziest feeling.
So I'm curious, man. Because this is obviously huge news, right?
Oh, crazy.
How, as best you can, how are you feeling?
Oh man, it's
no filter.
No filter. I really want to. No, honestly, like, I don't want to be that guy because every time you hear someone talk about a kid, they're like, I can't explain it. I can't put it into words. Like it's just a rush of so many emotions, and it's like I'm terrified, but I'm so excited, and I kind of just can't wait now. Like this is like fucking waiting to go on stage. This is boring. This is like, let me get up there. I want to fucking hold the kid and shake him. You know, I want to. Yeah. I just can't wait.
Love that.
Yeah. You could put them to sleep. Long sleep. Permanent sleep.
Yeah. What a lucky child.
Yeah. I can't wait, man. I can't wait.
Not to be that guy, but you've got fluff on your chin. I'm not going to be your mother, but. Yeah, God, it's hanging off. That's cute. It's gonna really bug me.
Yeah, I feel like I always have some kind of fluff on me.
Yeah, but I'm looking out for you, bud.
Back to my fucking child.
Back to your child, yeah.
Yeah, man, I can't wait. I'm hoping for a girl, which is I feel like every.
Me too, right?
Yeah. I'm getting like paternal instincts now. You can't make these jokes. I can make these jokes. Okay?
Yeah, I know. The thing is, though, I know I've got a countdown clock, so I was like, I have to make them now.
Yeah, make them now because when they're actually there, I won't take it. Right now, because this is the thing as well. This is what I never thought of. Like it's not real yet. Like I've seen the scan and it's got little fingers and toes and shit, but it's like. It's still not human to me. I know it's going to be.
Yeah.
But it's so weird. Honestly, it's so weird, man. This is terrible podcasting because I can't.
No, it's actually good podcasting. It's honest. You just found out you're going to be a father. You're 28.
28. It's a good age. It's a good age. I wish I was a bit more financially stable, but it's I don't know what I'm going to feed him.
Yeah.
Holly's breastfeeding because we can't afford formula.
That's a good bit.
Yeah. I've already got like 2 bit ideas from this, so thank God for this kid.
Well, that's what I said. Yeah, the kid.
I was running out.
There's only so many times you can describe eating ass, you know, before you have to really hunker down.
No, now I'm just gonna fucking follow the arse here with a bit about my kid, which is weird.
Yeah.
But yeah, man, it's the craziest feeling. Like honestly, you know me, I'm quite a stressed out guy. Today at work, I was genuinely, it was such a weird moment because I was driving to work, and normally when I'm driving to work, I'm thinking about running people over, right? I'm thinking about running people over and then running myself into a tree. But I was just driving to work and I was just smiling, man. I just had the biggest smile on my face, and there was music on, and I was just like, it felt like I felt like the main character in a movie. I was like, you know, it felt good, man. It feels good. I'm stressed, I'm scared, but I'm so excited, and you know, we need to get this shit going because we really need this to work.
My God, this podcast has to take off. Well, now you can't stop the podcast, which is great. So that alleviates all my insecurity.
Yeah, exactly.
Which is the main thing.
I love the fact that you're so fucking self-centered though, right?
Yeah.
Because I go, I need to talk to you in private, and you go, he's going to stop the thing that I did with him. I could have had cancer. I could be dead.
No, but you said call me when you're on you. Okay, you might.
I'm not going to be like in the green room. I'm going to be like, hey, I got ball cancer. I'm not
yeah, I get. No, you know what it was? I think it was only because it was a bit stressful already because of this SD card thing, which is fine now. But because of that, I was like, that's why I had cause to think it was that. It was. But I would have probably made it about me anyway.
Yeah, I know. Even if I had cancer, you'd be like, that's so. What am I going to do?
No, it's like you're like, dude, you show me the ultrasound. You're like, we're having a kid, and I'm like, oh my God. That's crazy, man. Dude, the set I just had right there was this woman.
Oh my God, I would not put that past you.
Yeah.
But I have to say, on the surface level, you're a real fucking piece of work. I have to say. No, because honestly, you are a bit of a cunt. But
I am.
Behind closed doors, you are one of the nicest guys, and you were so happy for me.
All right.
And you know, it was a sweet moment. Let's
not ruin my image, all right?
Yeah.
I've got a scumbag bad boy image I have to uphold.
Bad boy?
Nah.
You know,
maybe.
You count sausages and stuff, right? That's not very bad, boy. You won't see the guy in Goodfellas like, I can't eat this.
Tony, there's 3 fucking sausages on here. What are you talking about? You expect me to eat this muck?
I'm gonna fucking whack this guy.
Yeah. I don't believe what Tony Fingers did. He put some sausages. How many did he put? How fucking many?
Yeah, man.
I am very happy for you.
It's crazy. It's crazy.
You know I love kids, innit? I'm like a...
All right, well, you know, just tone that sentence down.
Listen, man, I can make those jokes,
No,
right?
I know.
You're not allowed to make those jokes. Because you're a father now, right?
Exactly.
Because you're old.
Oh, shit.
Yeah.
Man.
Nah, it's fine, though.
But
better start wearing khakis, right?
I'm actually changing up my look, man. I've said this to you before. I'm going full dad era now.
Really?
I got the tash.
You
That's
do have the
real
tash?
dad thing.
Yeah.
I'm growing all.
You might have to cut the tash when you get a kid, because if people see you out with your kid,
and my kid's gonna be whiter than me.
Gonna be some phone calls, right?
Yeah, my kid's gonna be whiter than me, so they're gonna be like, "Hey, there's an Arab guy who just stole a baby."
Yeah.
But funny. My mum
heard about grooming gangs, but I never believe.
My mum is like pasty white.
Yeah.
Like she's whiter than you.
Yeah.
Which is
That's impressive.
Yeah. My mum's really white, and I always, when I got a bit older, I realized that when my mum was walking around with me, like holding my hand, people were probably like, "Is this white woman just stole a baby?" Because I don't look like a white woman's child, right?
Yeah. No.
I don't. I look like my mum should be wearing a hijab.
You do.
Yeah. So because I've seen kids in that situation. Well, they might have thought she was my nanny or something, maybe. But we were poor, so we don't give off nanny vibes.
The area you were walking around, I don't think they would have been thinking, oh, she's just going to Waitrose.
Yeah, they were thinking, oh, that's one of the fucking lunatics that have just stole a child. Yeah. But yeah, man. I honestly, I don't even know what to say. I feel like I'm getting emotional talking about it.
It's an emotional thing.
It's fucking crazy, man. It's crazy.
It is crazy.
So like and fucking subscribe.
Yeah.
Please.
Please subscribe.
Hey, I fucking need you now, okay?
Well, thank God the fans are already pouring in, you know?
I know. Well, are we going to talk about these hate
we
comments?
Might as well talk
Can I just say, before we get, because I like to be, I'm a positive guy.
Yeah,
you know? I'm a positive guy. I got to shout out one guy. I still don't know if you know this guy.
Is this Jordan Sowerby?
Jordan Sowerby, our one and only fan. Listen, Mr.
Shout out Jordan Sowerby.
If you're listening, buddy, we fucking love you. I'll suck your dick anytime, any place. And that's coming from a dad, okay?
Hell yeah. A gay dad will suck your dick.
Yeah, and hey, I'll get him to do it as well. We will both suck your dick.
If you're going to stay subscribed, I'll do it.
Yeah.
Whatever it takes. Whatever it takes for the Patreon.
You got a big mouth.
Yeah, dude. And that was me. That wasn't me stretching. I could probably...
Go on. Oh, you got to do it now.
Should I try it?
Oh, Jesus.
Also, that was super. The way I just did my hair, I was like, should I try it?
Yeah. You do give off.
I do, don't I?
Sometimes you make me wonder.
I do.
Yeah. You're right there.
Do you know what it is? Part of it's the long hair because I have to flick sometimes to get it out of my face.
Whenever
I do that. And whenever I do that, I'm like, oh.
No,
I'm a woman.
Honestly, me and you are friends.
Yeah.
I know you're straight. Me and you are probably two of the straightest guys that we know, right?
Very gay thing to say,
yeah,
right?
I know. We're straight, okay?
Yeah.
But every time you do this,
Yeah.
all I can think about is coming on your face. That's all I think about. I just want to explode right on your face.
Right.
And you know Danny's fertile, right? You know that. Those things can move, you know? They work.
Yeah, that's true. They do work. Although you said you've been going unprotected for years with your partner.
Yeah, it took they take a while, you know?
Yeah,
they take a while.
Yeah.
They are slow.
They have to hop across the channel or something.
On a dinghy. They got there. They fucking got there.
Oh my God. You know, I did want to ask you actually. Do you find that like I've always thought, right, that whenever I've had like a partner in like serious relationships and stuff, I've always thought if they got pregnant right now, like I would do the right thing and I'd be like, yeah, keep it, you know? Not on like a casual one, but if it's a girl that I actually have really cared about,
yeah.
I'm seeing and I actually love, and then it just happened, I would be like, all right, cool. I always had this fantasy that if that happened, or this belief, I guess, if that happened, I would be like, all right, fuck it. Everything's kicking into gear now. I'm fucking hustling like 10 times harder. I'm doing whatever I can. I'm trying to get as much money as I can. That's it. Like overnight.
Yeah.
Do you feel like that?
Well, here's the thing about me and you, okay? We are deluded, okay?
Yeah.
Because I feel the exact same way, and I feel the same way about everything in my life. You think there's going to be that one moment where it all just goes, oh, I'm but
this isn't like a, you know what, someone called me fat and now I'm like, you know what, it's time for a change.
Yeah.
This is like, you're bringing a human life into the world.
I know, but
that is going to be 50% dependent on you.
Ollie, there's benefits and stuff.
That's true, actually, yeah.
No, I definitely have felt that. But again, you know, that's a spur of motivation. I think motivation, and this is just such a fucking stupid thing to say, but motivation only takes you so far. But it's true. It's true.
No, it is true.
That moment of like, oh, I'm gonna have a kid, I'm gonna fuck it, and it's like, yeah, I've had that, and I've been working hard at work. I've been taking on extra hours and stuff, and I've been writing a lot and stuff. So it definitely is true. But I need to just fucking set my life up in a way that, you know, I do everything that needs to be done.
Yeah.
I can't rely on, because sometimes I'm gonna look at a kid and be like, you've ruined me, you know? Sometimes I'm gonna look at that little fucking cute bastard and be like,
yeah.
If it wasn't for you, I'd be on holiday right now. So I need to just set my lifestyle up in a way where I'm daddy.
I already know what I'm getting you for when the kid is born.
You gonna tell me, or is this?
Nah.
Oh shit!
It's gonna be a secret.
Oh my
It's gonna
God.
be a surprise.
If you get my kid a fist toy, I swear on my life, if you get them like a little dummy with a fist hanging off it or something, I'm gonna fucking flip out. I'll go crazy.
Especially if it's a girl.
Oh my God, no.
You just leave her for an afternoon, you come back and I'm sorry. Look, who's that? Is that me and Daddy? Like a little fist hanging out of the tummy.
Fuck. I spoke to when I told my friend, you met Jay, my friend, he was like, oh, I was like, I want a girl, and he was like, let's hope she's not like her dad then. I was like, oh God, no. But
that is what they call the ultimate karma, isn't it?
Oh, I know. But I'm a good guy. I'm sure I'll figure it out, you know? No, but it's just fucking, it's just crazy. It's just such a crazy feeling, and I can't wait. And I actually don't care about anything. I just want to have the kid in my hand and just fucking, you know.
It's going to be amazing, man.
It's going to be crazy.
It's going to be fucking crazy.
It's going to be crazy.
I can't wait.
And this kid's resilient, because I fucking kicked Ollie down the stairs and that thing hung in there.
Nothing worked.
No.
That joke does feel different now that you've got.
I know, it's sad. I don't like it anymore.
Something about that joke, I didn't.
I'm trying to keep keep the same, but I don't want it to soften. I don't want it to soften me too much, because I'm a dirty bastard. I don't want. Do you know what what one of my friends said to me, and I was like, I might have to stop the pod. One day, my kid's going to be old enough to watch this.
Yeah.
I don't like that idea. I don't like that.
And there'll be hundreds of episodes by then.
Oh, fuck.
I mean, if we go for if we go indefinitely, but I mean, like if the kid, there might be no podcast if we all get chips in our brains and there's no such thing as podcasts anymore.
God.
But assuming there is, I mean, how old would your kid have to be to understand? I mean, probably like 10.
Yeah, 10. I mean, you got to think 11. You're in secondary school, right?
So 10 years, right?
you're getting bullied for this shit.
Yeah, no, but not when. Well, it depends.
If
we're not going to be
still
doing it.
here-
We're not going to be doing it in 10 years with it not taking off, are we? Because we would have stopped.
Well, we both,
You both would have
Yeah.
done it. But you can't do it anymore. That's the other thing.
I know. Do you know what?
You can't do it.
I have to say, I genuinely have to say, that is one of the biggest reliefs of this whole thing.
Yeah.
Like,
You can never unalive yourself.
my selfishness has dissipated.
Yeah.
Like, even like sometimes you wake up and you're like, oh, I don't feel well. It's like, well, that has to just disappear now.
Yeah.
Because if I don't feel well, it doesn't matter anymore.
It doesn't matter
if I got a headache.
You don't matter anymore.
I don't matter anymore. Oh God, I'm regretting. Oh man, it's just I literally told you yesterday, and we told everyone, like all my family yesterday. So it's a weird. I haven't had time to really, think it through and stuff.
No, of course, and also you're like, whatever you manage to process now is going to be so different in 3 months and 6 months, and then like on the day.
Yeah.
So, yeah, dude, it's fucking crazy. It's really fucking crazy. Like you're gonna have a child.
I know. Who let that happen?
Needless to say, I mean, I asked you this already off the pod, but you're not quitting comedy, are you?
No, I need to fucking do. I can't quit now. I have to make it work.
Yeah.
I want my kid to be proud of me.
Yeah. Yeah, that's true. The thing is, yeah, if your kid in 10 years watches this show, and we're fortunate enough to still be going, which means we have managed to make it work.
Yeah.
So your kid could be watching this right now, and we did it.
We did it.
Your kid could be watching this right now.
Hey, I love you, kiddo.
Hey, I love you too.
You're welcome for the big house.
Call me in 8 years. Right?
Yeah. Okay. All right. Okay. Okay.
But no, in all seriousness, if we did it, that would be crazy for them to watch. But also 10 years, 52 weeks in a year. That's 520 episodes. So when your kid's 10 years old, he's gonna have. But you know what? I can't lie. I really wish I could do that to an extent. Like, my dad died when I was 18, and I have no video of him.
Yeah.
And I really wish I did. I always wished I did. We didn't have a camcorder growing up because we couldn't fucking afford it.
Yeah, but I get where you're going. But if I die tragically when my kid's 18 and he watches fucking, this shit, he's gonna be. It's not like a video of him being like, "Hey son, I love you."
No,
it's
but
gonna be me being like, "I come in my ass" or some shit.
But I think sometimes that's better because there's only so much you can get from a "Hey son, I love you" video. But actually watching this, I think that gives you, because the thing that I wonder about most is like, what was my dad like when he was 30? What was he like when he was 18?
That's actually really interesting. Yeah.
So for him
true.
to see, if he's feeling lost when he's in his like mid to late 20s, and then he watches this video, and then he sees you being how you are now, but you're now like 45 in real life.
Yeah.
He'll be like, oh, okay, well, dad's like, a multi-millionaire and he figured it out, and he's got, we've got all my siblings and everything. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But like, looking at him here, he was like, I want to do it.
Yeah, that's actually true.
So that's like inspiring.
Hey kiddo, if you're watching this, just do it. It's not worth it.
And by that point, obviously Papa Ollie's got to pop out some sprogs, right?
Well, I mean, I don't know. Have you ever had a scare? You ever had an abortion or a...
Never had an abortion, had a scare, had a few scares.
As in like, but you've never had a positive test?
No, I had, there was one girl I was with where it was like this weird kind of thing where we're not really sure what happened. Like it was like this weird thing where it kind of took care of itself, but it wasn't like...
That's a dark way of putting that.
Yeah, no, but I mean like...
The kid took care of himself.
No, I mean like...
This is a very good fellas.
No, not...
Hey, the kid took care of himself.
Hey, this girl, I talked to the baby. I put a stethoscope on her stomach, and I said, hey, you gotta get out of here. I gotta play Call of Duty. I can't be feeding you. You come outside. You can come outside, but there ain't gonna be no food here. Because I'm an unpaid theater actor. Hey, kid, you better go home because I work in a mini golf ball.
You see that umbilical cord, kid? Get it around your neck, right?
Take
Get it
care
around
of it.
your neck.
I'll take care of your mother. You take care of yourself.
Oh, that's so dark.
It's very dark.
That's so
but also,
dark.
I couldn't be bringing a kid. I remember when I worked in the mini golf bar, there was a kid I knew who was like, I think he was like 18. I think he was 18, 19. Worked at the mini golf bar. And I remember, bro, he he was working there, and me and him were really cool. He was like this young black kid, 18, and we got on really well. We used to hang out at work every day. He was one of those guys at work where like me and him got on really well. So we would hang out a lot around work, like when we were at work. And I remember he was a waiter, and this girl joined as like I think she was like a bar back, or she helped out in the restaurant or something. Anyway.
Bar back to better back, am I right?
Well, they started, you know, they had a little crush, you know, and then they had a little thing going. And then I remember one time I came into work and someone was like, her name, well, I'm not going to say her name, but let's call her fucking Sally. They were like, I came into work and someone was like, yo, did you hear about Sally? And I was like, what? And they were like, she's pregnant. And I remember I was really sad. And to be fair, in like now, I haven't seen him in years, but I remember like I'd seen him since they had the kid, and he was like, you know, he was over the moon about it. But I remember thinking like she was 18, I think. And he might have been 20, or he was in uni, I think, at the time. He was in uni, so he might have been 19, 20. But he was so ambitious, this kid. Like he was one of those kids where like he grew up poor, like council estate and everything, and he was like really like had like a rough upbringing, and he was like, but he was really fucking really hungry, and he was so personable, and like he was really keen to learn, because I was like 10 years older than him. He was always asking me about money and investing and business and all sales and all this. He was just really, you know, such a hungry kid. And I remember when that happened, I was like, oh, fuck. I was like, it's not over for you, but I was like, you know, it's going to make it harder for you.
Jeez, man, it's fucking...
Yeah, it's tough. The good news is I think he bought some Bitcoin and I think he actually made 6 figures off it.
Oh, fuck. Well, that's just made me feel like shit. I thought this was going to be a big story that ends in me being like, well, look at you. You're 28. You kind of got your shit together.
Yeah.
But instead, you're like, yeah, a guy who was 10 years younger than you.
Yeah.
He's fucking nearly a millionaire now, and he's good.
Yeah.
Oh, man.
So,
having a kid, how old was you when you worked in a mini golf bar?
I think you say how old were you when you had a kid. I worked there I was on and off there for 5 years, and I left.
Too long, right?
Way too long.
Way too long.
Way too long. And I knew it was way too long as well.
Yeah.
That's why I finally left.
I've been there.
Because I left there at the end of 2023. So almost a year ago I left.
Oh, shit. Oh, I thought this was a long time ago.
No. I left there at the end of 2023, and it was one of those things where I was like, I could have stayed on a bit longer.
Yeah.
But I was like, nah, it's
got to end.
It got to the point where like I had a relationship.
Yeah.
And I'd had like dealings with people at the venue because I'd been there. So I was the longest running employee of the place. I joined like a month after the venue opened. And so I'd been there 5 years. So I'd seen every manager had changed. Every general manager had changed. The upper management who owned the company had changed.
Oh my God.
All the way to, so I'd seen like all these people, and, you know, and I made some friends. Obviously my boy Ash, you know, I met him through there.
Yeah.
So like, you know, really glad I was there. And, you know, I had a relationship and everything from it. So I don't regret it at all. But it got to a point where at the end of last year, I was like, yeah, I can't lie. If I'm here in 2024, like I was 30. Everyone else I'm working with, apart from the managers, you know, they were all like, you know, 19 to 25. And, you know,
it's starting to get a bit creepy, right? It's just a little bit though, you know, like the 30-year-old rolling around.
Yeah.
It's a little bit creepy.
Yeah. But it was hard to.
But look at you now.
Look at Abe thriving.
You
right?
are, you're fucking, you really, really are, you flourish.
I mean, I was being sarcastic, but I guess to be kind to myself in some ways.
No,
I
you have.
I have kind of flourished. Yeah.
Bro, this time last year, you were dusting golf balls.
Yeah.
And now you're like doing spots at actual comedy clubs.
Yeah.
Weekend spots. You're getting paid for comedy.
That's true.
You're fucking, you know, you're in this room with me and we're talking about, you know, killing my own child. But you're doing great things
there are
in life.
Good things.
Yeah.
That's true. That's true.
I'm honestly, man, I'm not even trying to shit on the hustle. Working in a mini golf bar sounds like fucking torture to me. And it's not just that. It's just like the whole hospitality thing. I just swerved that. I swerved it from early.
I swerved it from early too. But what's like the job that I did was like
what did you do? This is spherical engineer.
Well, this is the thing.
Yeah, that was funny.
You're gonna be like, that is so you. It's such a jammy fucking thing, whatever.
Go on.
My job when I first got the job was they basically paid me too much money. It was like, I think when I started, it was £15 an hour.
That's good.
Yeah. And my job was to literally just walk around the venue and just chat to customers.
What do you mean?
Just to make sure everyone's having a good time. So I would just
Okay,
walk
but
around.
can we just circle back? Can we circle back to my creep comment? Because a 30-year-old man.
Wait, no, I was 25 when I started.
It doesn't matter, okay? A near 30-year-old man walking around a mini golf venue.
I was on the early, the good
doesn't
side of 20.
matter.
Yeah, but I was on the good side of 24, right?
All right.
I was on the good side of 24.
Barely, okay.
Yeah.
You're walking around the venue. I just picture your fucking face doing it, and you're just going, hey. Going to like 18-year-old girls and the little like group.
Why would I go to 18-year-old girls?
Because I know you, right?
What do you mean 'cause you know me?
You go up to them and you go, hey, you having a good time? And that to
Right.
me is just, I mean, I could have a daughter and I fucking feel sick right now. The thought of you parading round with your big cock and fucking...
Yeah.
Did you wear a waistcoat or something? Please tell me you wore a waistcoat.
No, they just wore like a polo shirt.
Okay,
Yeah,
I was picturing you in like a red waistcoat.
No. I'm not a fucking carny.
I was
No,
fucking...
yeah, they had like a they had a polo shirt that you.
I'm
that
just
you wear.
picturing you like, you know, the putters and you're just going like...
No, I didn't do that.
polishing it and just, hey, ladies.
I wasn't doing that.
Hey, ladies, how's the green out there, huh? How's the
Thinking
green?
about taking a couple of shots myself. Back shots, that
Hole
is.
in one, am I right? Oh god, that is
To
a
be
pretty
fair,
crazy job.
I won't lie. I did just flirt with girls all the time.
I know, that's why I said it.
I would just walk around,
Yeah.
and then it was funny because like sometimes my manager would come up to me. He would come up to me and it was like, because obviously like my job was just to walk around and talk. I was the own team leader of my section. So I didn't really have a boss because the people who hired me were like from out of the company. So the managers didn't really manage me.
Yeah.
So I could go for a cigarette whenever I wanted. I could go to the toilet whenever I wanted, you know? And
Do you have a wank at work?
did I have a wank at work? Not back then, no. No, not back then. Eventually, yeah. Of course.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, of course. I was there for 5 years, bro, of course. Did a lot more than wank there.
Yeah, a lot of 17-year-olds walking around and
No,
stuff, right?
not 17.
I know.
I don't know why
it's
you
cool.
know. Although, actually, the crazy thing was with...
Whoa, where are we going with this?
No. I was going to say we're going the opposite way. The craziest thing is there was this woman who was like in her fucking 50s. 40s, 50s.
I've heard the story.
You've heard the story. Yeah, that was wild. But anyway, so I got this job, but so I would just walk around and like... My job was to talk to customers. So I'm like, okay, well...
What is that job title?
I was...
Customer creep expert. What are you?
No, I was like... oh, fuck. What was the name? Oh, actually, no, I don't want to say because it will give away the name of the place. So I don't want to say that.
Can you... I'm curious. Oh, I don't know. I don't know.
It's pointless. Anyway, but yeah, so I remember once my manager would come over and, you know, because if I met like a group of girls or whatever and I'd start flirting and we have a good time and they would be like, follow me, like, can you come with us around the course? So I'd be like, yeah, sure. So I'd just be walking around just chatting to them. And then I remember like once or twice my manager would come over and go, hey, buddy. He would always go, hey, buddy, like that. Lovely guy. He would go, hey, buddy, you can't just talk to the pretty girls. You have to also talk to them and to them and to the
And the ugly girls. You have to also talk to the mingers, brother.
Oh my God. Oh, I thought you said something else. Oh, fuck.
What did you... No. I said mingers in an Eastern European accent. I said mingers, brother.
I mean, well, the tables show what it shows. You know what I mean?
There was an N and a G in
Let's
there.
hope the
That's
mic
what
wasn't
it was.
covering your mouth there because it's like very quick between an M and an N.
Mingers.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Oh my God. Yeah. But you have to also talk to the ugly ones.
Yeah. That's so funny, you know. I feel like there's a bit there, man. There's got to be a bit in there. That's hilarious.
Actually, there probably is.
That's hilarious.
Yeah, there probably is actually. Fuck it. Okay, cool. I might do a bit out of that.
Yeah. You have to talk to the ugly ones. It's
But
just
you
so
can't
funny.
just talk to the pretty girls.
Yeah.
I was like, all right. You have to also talk to the ugly ones.
Yeah.
And that's how he talked as well.
Is that you have to talk to the families. You
best.
just go straight over to the mills. You're like, yeah, let's go.
Yeah, I'm here to make sure you're having a good time. So...
What was your opening line? What are you just going over like, hey guys?
Oh, I didn't
how's
have an
that?
opening line. I would just roll up and fucking say whatever. you
Yeah,
know?
let's do it. Let's. I want to. I don't.
Well, what hole you're on would depend on what I would say. You know,
Is there a windmill in that bitch?
I'm not gonna talk about. I'm not gonna go into specifics
I
about
feel
the
like
place.
they all have windmills. No.
Some of them do, some of them don't.
Okay.
I don't want to give any details about where I work because like that's fucking. There's creeps out there.
Yeah.
like you.
Yeah.
But what do you want to know?
I just.
I would walk up and you're in a group.
Okay, I'm an ugly girl.
Oh, okay.
I'm an ugly
Okay,
one.
so if you're an ugly girl, this is what I do. Okay. Hi, excuse me.
Hello.
Hi. Sorry, do you mind standing over there? You're blocking my view of that hot girl over there. So sorry. You're just...
What? But I'm.
No, that's not far enough. You have to... The light is being...
out.
blocked.
Alright, give me the hot girl now. Give me the hot girl. I want you to
No,
put
dude,
it-
I'm obviously fucking around. I talk to everyone.
Yeah,
It's
of course.
not
Yeah,
like,
whatever you say. Give me. Give me the hot girl. Give me the hot girl. I'm
Okay.
hot. I'm fucking smoking.
All right. If you were a girl, you would be hot. 100%.
Okay.
100%.
Okay. I've actually put the chick.
Don't ask.
Okay.
Okay, all right, go on. So,
Anybody else? Rock on. No, I used the chick filter on Snapchat before, and I look like a Kardashian. I got that kind of look to me.
I did it once, and with the long hair as well. I was like, I shouldn't look at this.
Do you know
too much.
what?
I put the filter on, and I went, "Am I trans?" You know?
I feel like you got a manly structure to you though.
Yeah.
Manly bone
And
structure.
that essence as well.
Yeah.
Yeah. 100%.
I'd probably fuck you like
Intensely.
reluctantly. Do you know what I'm saying?
Right.
Be like, she's a bit.
Getting a bit weird now, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Should we go back to the...
Yeah, let's go.
all right. So
I'm the hot girl. I'm the hot girl. I want to hear
Okay,
what you got
all right.
for me. So I'm putting.
okay.
All right, let me paint it. But what's your type? Give me just quick run through what hair, eyes, what we're talking.
Brunette, long brown hair,
brown
cute
hair.
face,
Yeah.
kind of like pale skin, green eyes. Maybe that's kind of my
Close
my
to me,
weak
right?
spot.
But yeah, okay.
Yeah. No, not close to you.
So Mila Kunis-ish?
No, but Mila Kunis is like
Up there for you. Okay,
yeah.
nice.
Also, she's Russian, so
Okay, nice. Yeah, she speaks Russian
Keep
as
it in-
well,
I
right?
know, keep it in the vein.
Okay, so I'm brunette.
Yeah.
I'm your ideal woman. I'm
Yeah.
brunette.
yeah.
Fair skinned, like pale skin, beautiful green eyes. I'm 16. I'm your ideal.
Wait,
woman.
wait,
No,
why do you say
I'm saying-
16?
No, because I'm just saying I know what
No.
you're like. So no.
No.
Come on, just do the exercise. Come on, do the
Say
exercise.
25.
No, do the exercise.
No, but
with
the
me.
exercise-
No, 'cause
I-
I just want to paint a picture. You're 30, she's 16, and that's what.
But why
did,
would you
right?
paint
No,
that picture?
Because I
Paint the
know,
picture of 25.
No, because you like them vulnerable, right? And that's what you said
Right,
before.
what?
No, because I'm just saying what you
Okay.
said to me.
You know what? No, this is fair enough. I see what you're trying to do. What you're trying to do is you're trying to train me, right? You're trying to train me to like 16-year-old girls, right? So that, when your kid gets older,
All right.
doesn't die alone, right? You want to make sure, hey, walk her home, right?
If you make it,
Yeah.
I'll think about it. Yeah, if you become a millionaire,
If
I
make
will
it.
think about
You know
it.
what? That's actually a good question, right? What would you do, right? If, let's say...
Stab you in the throat. Don't finish it. I would stab you in the throat.
No. Hang on. Genuinely, hear what I'm going to say, right? Okay. What would you do, right? If, let's say, okay, so so 20 years from now, right? Actually, no, that'd still be really, with the age gap's too hard, yeah. Because I was going to say, what would you do if legitimately, right? Let's say the ages weren't so far, because I'm not like I'm 50 and she's 20. Let's say it was like somehow, it was like I'm 40 and she's...
What, like you get put in a fucking time chamber or something?
Or
like,
some shit, yeah. But also,
Okay.
people I could pass for younger, right? Because, take care of myself. So
Yeah, but you keep smoking those cigarettes, you know?
yeah. But
Right?
I tried to stop, but they said that's the bad boy edge. We can't.
Yeah,
do it,
okay,
okay. They were like, "It's your brand. It's your brand." So anyway, so what would you do if I was like, you know what, man, me and Thingy, I feel like she's a really special girl, and I think
She's my daughter. I love her.
I know, man.
Yeah, she's the
I
best.
think I could do right by her, man.
Yeah?
I think I could. Yeah, I think I could really. I'd take her out to dinner.
Yeah.
I'd treat her real nice.
I'm sure you would. Yeah.
And, and I love you.
Yeah.
And you love me.
Of course,
We're
man.
in the
I trust
family.
you. You're a great
we built
guy,
this
yeah.
whole empire together.
Exactly,
We've
yeah.
got 33 subscribers now.
Yeah.
Like we're really cooking.
Yeah.
So,
No, I completely agree, man.
What are you
I
doing?
completely agree. I'm just
You're
looking for a
away.
hammer.
Looking for a hammer?
Yeah, because I'm gonna fucking cave your skull in. Listen, here's the thing. You're a great guy.
Thank you.
If it wasn't, God, I don't know. This is a weird topic, man.
Innit?
Do you know what? If by some,
I call dibs.
Okay, you can't pre-order.
Okay, yeah, go on, sorry.
my daughter will probably have a tash, right? This is strong genes. You don't want any of this.
I'm
right?
out. Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, okay, thanks. No, but here's
What's worse, me dating a daughter or me rejecting your daughter? What's worse?
Oh, dating.
Yeah, okay, that's a pretty obvious question.
Yeah. I please reject her. No,
Sorry, sweetheart, you're fucking gross.
you know, Uncle Ollie loves you, but you make me sick. Okay.
Uncle Ollie loves you from far away.
Yeah, very far away. Yeah, you turn around and walk. Okay. No. If we was in a vacuum and this wasn't the life we're living, and my daughter brought you home, that's a better question, right?
If what? Sorry, say again.
So let's just say we're in an alternate universe.
Yep.
I've never met you. I'm 30 years older than you.
Okay.
My daughter is 25.
Okay.
And you're
27, 28?
No, you're now.
Okay, now. Okay, right. Yeah. Okay.
And you rock up.
Yeah.
Because I mean, 25, you working in a mini golf bar, making it past the front door. You know what I'm saying? No, that's just me. That's just me being honest.
That's fair.
If my daughter says, "Hey, I met this guy. He's so what is he? Yeah, he works in," I'll be like,
and he raps because I was rapping at the time.
Yeah. Are you trying to help?
Rhyme music.
Are you trying to help your
drill
case?
music?
Yeah. Because
he works in. But let's just flesh it out.
Yeah.
He works in a mini golf bar and he spits drill.
Yeah, and he's a white guy as well,
guy.
right? Yeah.
He's a white rapper that works in a mini golf bar.
He's a white rapper that works in a mini golf bar.
Yeah.
And here's the thing. I would invite you around the house. You know why?
Why?
Because not threatened, right? Not threatened at all. Come in, son. Let me have a word. You're fucked.
Yeah.
But you right now, my daughter brings you home.
Wait, pause. Right, in that scenario, right? Imagine in that scenario, right? So you invite me round, you're like not threatened, right? So you invite me round, right? And I'm like, hi, Mr. Bay, really nice to meet you.
How you doing, son? You all right? Yeah.
Yeah, I'm not too bad. How you doing?
I'm good.
And I'm all like, coy, whatever, right? And you're not threatened because I work in a mini golf bar and I'm a rapper, but you're like, he's a white guy. He's wet, you know what I mean? So you're like, oh, whatever. So, and you're just like, look, it's just dinner. We're having him round for dinner. It's fine, right? So what would you do, right? So
and then he says, I can't eat free sausages.
Exactly.
And then I kill you, right?
No.
Okay.
You're like, okay, he's a bit of a weirdo, but okay, fine. He's a bit of a wet weirdo, whatever. I'm like, hi, Mr. Bay, pleasure to meet you. Oh, is this your wife? Oh, yeah, I can see where she gets her beauty from, you know?
Yeah, steady,
Yeah. And then I'm like, it's a lovely home you have, Mr. Bay, you know?
Yeah.
And you're like, oh, yeah, he do stand-up comedy, you know?
Yeah.
And you're like, yeah, that's great. And then we're having dinner. It's like, you know, half an hour's passed. I've done some chit-chat with your missus, you know? And I've been like, oh, and she's like, oh, thank you so much, Ollie.
Yeah, you're charming her.
And I'm like, oh, thank you so much, Mr. Bay. And then at one point, we're having dinner, right? And then in the middle of dinner, we're talking, and someone tells a joke, random joke, right? And there's big laughter, and we goes, and then as the table's laughing, I catch your eye, and I'm just like, for everyone listening, so everyone's laughing around the table, and I catch Ashley's eye, and I just raise my eyebrows up just for a second. I go, I give him a devilish smile, and then just look half a second, and then just look slightly away. And then I go back to, oh, thank you, Mrs. Bay. Can you pass more? These potatoes are scrumptious.
Yeah. See, my mind goes, I'm tripping out here. That didn't happen. Do you know when you're like, oh, did I actually just see that?
Yeah.
Like maybe.
Yeah.
Maybe I'm stoned from the night before, so something's going on because I don't believe you just did. So then, oh man, don't, because this really brings up like fucking animal instincts in me. I want to fucking bite your nose off right now.
But then you look crazy, right? Because then you go like, get the fuck, and I'm like, whoa, Mr. Bay.
Yeah.
And then your missus goes, Ashley, sit down. What are you doing?
Yeah, but what you forget is I have Arab heritage. So you know, like my daughter and wife, they're upset.
Yeah.
Cupboard, right? Locked, you know?
Right.
Yeah.
But then they hate you because then they're like, what is wrong with you? You flipped. He was polite, he was friendly, and what is...
I think you underestimate,
and then
or you overestimate how much I care.
And then at one point you're like, you think you saw that over dinner? You think you saw me do the eyebrows, right? You know? And then at one point, we're just having dinner. and then you go, oh, I go, Mr. Bay, you dropped your thing, and you go, oh yeah. And when you go down to pick it up, I just, I'll help you. I just lean down, and I just go, balls deep in her. No, wait. I just go. Oh, you just dropped it. I'll just go.
Oh yeah.
Balls deep in it, right? Balls deep in it, right?
Filling her up. Fill her up.
Use protection.
That would get me the most. We don't use protection.
We don't use protection. Yeah.
Never heard of latex. What? No. Honestly, this. Do you know what? Oh man, that would fuck with my head so much. And the white. Do you know what, the white rapper thing? I'd make you spit some bars in front of me and my missus. I'd be like, let's sit. And you know what? Do you know why? Do you know why I fucking hate you?
Why?
Because you do it, wouldn't ya?
Yeah.
And you do it with, you know me. I've got a bit of fucking humility and a bit of realism. I'd be embarrassed. I'd be like, no, I can't do that. You'd be like, oh, come on. Yo, we're the ones. That's what you do. And we'd be sitting there tucking into a lovely dinner that my missus just spent hours making, and you'd be like, I'm not gonna rap. Yo, with a walk one in a da. That's what you do, and you'd fully commit.
Yeah, I would, and you know,
I'd respect it.
You would,
and
you'd respect it, and your missus and your daughter.
Soaking.
Bit of a slip. You got a bit of a slip and slide going on, right?
All right. Yeah. How would you feel if your daughter brought me home? Let's reverse it. Me right now. Suicidal.
Are you white in this scenario?
Of course not. That's why I'm asking.
All right. So how's she bringing you home? Because that means you'd have to be in the property, right? And the security guard at the edge of the gated community would have spotted you a mile away.
No, but you hear Ashley. You know nothing else. Because you hear Ashley, you don't go
Ashley
Arab
could
guy.
be white. I know a white Ashley.
Yeah.
Okay. All right.
So you're not going, it's not like Ahmed. You go, oh, whoa, wait. Hey, whoop, whoop, right? Because even me, I hear Ollie, I go, oh, maybe he's a nice guy. You know? I hear fucking, you know, any other name.
No, because
hey. I'm just saying, I feel more comfortable in the presence of white people. Okay, no, I'm joking. I'm fucking around.
We're so lucky that you're not white.
I know.
If you were white, we would be so fucked for these jokes.
Yeah, look, 100%.
Yeah. Thanks for taking the blast cover on this one.
No, Ahmed, what?
Yeah.
I mean, you have an actual alarm in your house, your daughter says a name like that.
Okay.
The shutters come down.
Is this a terrorist threat? What's happening? Okay, no, in all seriousness, okay, so you as your, beige Arab self.
This guy, Tash, big shoulders,
Obviously, jokes aside, I wouldn't actually give a fuck if you're beige or not. So you come to okay, what's
fat cock, right? In the door, just walking and swinging.
All right. Oh, so this is a fantasy. Okay, right. So
if it was fantasy, I'd be white. We all know that, right? Okay. If I could pick, if this was Sims, I'd look like you, right? We know that. Because all of my family look like you, and I'm different.
Well, none of your family look like me. Let's be honest, right? Take a couple teeth out and take the wheels off the cars, and maybe we'll see.
Yeah, no, you're right. None of my family do this. Yeah.
Take the hair off my head, put it on the top of that lip, and we'll have a look, right? All right. So you come to my house, right?
I come to your house.
You come to my house.
And again, big shoulders, masculine energy,
big
right?
house, right?
Yeah.
So you come to my house, and you're
like, the mini golf business is really lucrative.
I took over the place. Now I sell the mini golf balls. Yeah.
I walk in just masculine energy. Like you can just feel the aura coming up.
This is so hard to imagine, but I'll try.
I walk in and you go, oh, he could beat me up, right? And that's fine.
I'm saying. I'm really trying to put myself like a method actor. I'm really trying to imagine what that would be like. It's really hard, but I'll try my best. Okay, so in this reality, you're strong, right?
Yeah.
So you come
taller.
Bit taller. Well. Okay. Oh God, this is taking a lot of mental.
Yeah, I can imagine.
Okay, so you come to my house. And does my daughter bring you in? How old is she and how old are you? You're your age now.
What's the most uncomfortable you'd be with it?
With a difference?
Within legality, within the confines of the law. 18? She's 18?
I mean, 18, obviously.
Yeah. She's 18. No, but I don't want to paint this picture of myself. She's 25.
Okay.
And I'm 28.
Okay.
Good age.
That's good. That's a good. And they say, I think the best. I think there was a study that was done, and it was
dynamic.
4 to 7 years. Apparently, has the highest chance of success or something like that.
Okay. And was that directly as a man older, or is it just either way?
Typically, I think it's either way, but I think typically it's the man older because women typically prefer an older man.
Yeah. Women,
What?
Huh? No, I'm just saying.
No, they what?
No, nothing. Just saying they're really powerful.
But you did like a hand gesture going down.
No, I was just saying I can't believe how powerful. Hey, those women, right? They're fucking wow.
It's kind of getting a bit too misogynistic.
Yeah.
Okay, we'll move past it.
You're such a piece of shit.
No, but I'm just saying.
No, I know.
So okay. So you come in the house. You're 28. My daughter's 25. And I mean, okay. Well, what do I know about you? What she told me.
Oh, I'm a dog walker.
Okay.
I'm a comedian.
Ooh.
Amateur.
Strike 1. Oh,
amateur
strike
comedian.
2, strike 3, strike 4, strike 5.
Yeah.
That's worse than the Arab thing.
I'm trying to think. Okay,
No.
okay, I walk in. Mr. Rayhart, it's a pleasure to meet you.
Pleasure to meet
I've
you
heard
too,
so
son.
much about you.
Oh, really?
Yeah. Your daughter thinks very highly of you.
Not surprised, right?
Yeah,
You've
I
been
know.
outside?
Yeah. But here's the thing. Here's the difference in this scenario. I don't want to earn your respect, you know? Right? I instantly don't like you. I go, you know what? Fuck it, Dad. Let's run away. That's where my mind goes.
Yeah, but obviously, okay. I wouldn't do the fake arrogance thing. Okay, in all seriousness,
all
right?
seriousness.
Okay, so you open the door.
Mr. Rayhart, pleasure to meet you.
Nice to meet you. Actually.
Yeah,
How you doing?
strong handshake, right? You know? Yeah.
Don't say that. Don't ever say that.
If anyone, imagine if you met your daughter's boyfriend and she went, hey, strong handshake, right? That is a genius.
Mr. Rayhart, hi. Strong handshake, right? That's so funny.
That could be a sketch.
I was just
honestly.
thinking that.
We need to get some sketches.
We should get some sketches.
Okay.
That's so funny.
All right, so
Mr.
okay,
Rayhart, hi.
let's go.
Strong handshake.
Strong handshake. Good to meet you.
Nice to meet you,
doing,
actually.
sir?
How you doing?
I'm doing great. Really glad to
Why,
be
you sound
here.
nervous? You
No,
okay?
I am.
It's okay,
yeah,
son.
no,
Don't be
it's
nervous. I was
alright.
your age once. I understand.
Yeah.
I know what it's like meeting the parents.
I know. Hanging out the back of a young lass, right? It's good. It's really
What?
good. No, I'm just saying. I'm
Hanging out the back of a young lass.
I doggy style your daughter sometimes. You know.
What are you doggy style, mate?
We do it all.
What?
Anal last week, honestly. But yeah,
what
no,
are you
I'm just
talking
saying, no,
about?
because she's a real goer,
You're
right?
coming in my house.
No, I'm just saying, I'm so glad to be here. And I'm really nervous because, like, me and your daughter, we fuck, right? We really do. And I like her a lot because here's the thing about your daughter, sir. I just got to tell you, she swallows cum like a fish, okay?
My God. Oh my God. Oh my fucking God. Oh my God. I would be really distressed and offended by what you're saying if you weren't gonna have one first, right?
I know.
So, hey, guess what I'm doing? Hey, buddy. Hey, buddy, guess what I'm gonna do? Hey, beating you to the punch, right?
I want a boy so badly now.
Yeah. Hey, you'll need the backup.
I'm not gonna lie. I think we need to do a sketch of a guy who does that.
Here's what
hey, strong handshake.
Yeah.
I've been fucking your daughter.
Here's what would happen if I walked into your house with your daughter, right? And I walk in as me, like tall, long hair, big cock, blue eye. You know?
Yeah.
I walk in, I go, hey, nice to meet you, Mr. Bay.
How you doing?
I'm good. Good genes, right?
Yeah. Eyes a bit far apart, but it's good. It's good. I like it. You know.
Yeah.
A little bit, you know,
That's
off-putting,
what I meant.
but.
Off-putting.
No, I'm just saying you're a handsome guy, but you've definitely, and you've got the autism thing, right?
Oh, she told you about that?
Don't want that getting passed down.
You don't want that?
Nah, I want normal kids, you know?
Wow.
Oh, fuck.
Wow.
I'm just saying, I don't want my kid to, count
his
socks and
sausages.
stuff. Yeah, I don't want that,
Yeah, okay. That's fair enough.
Sorry, that's so funny.
You want them run of the mill, living in Sports Direct with Benson and Hedges.
That's exactly it. That's
fair
exactly it.
That's
yeah.
fair enough. Yeah. I come from an immigrant household as well.
Well, I actually come from an immigrant household, so I respect that about you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
My dad made his way over here with nothing in his pocket.
Your mum is English, though.
My mum's English. She's from Essex,
Yeah.
so she's from a small working class family.
Yeah, she's an immigrant too, right? Counties. She travelled into the big city.
Yeah. She's the only one in her family that went into the city and tried to do something different. So yeah. All my family are grafters, so
I like it.
I'm just trying to get through.
Yeah. What do they do? What's the graft?
My dad is dead, so he does nothing.
Okay.
Bit
lazy.
I was about to
I
say,
know, yeah,
he's
but he
fallen off.
sounds like a good guy.
He's fallen off.
What did he do before?
Mostly just kill Arabs. Not like no, you probably had the wrong impression. Not like no, Mr. Bay. I don't mean in war and stuff. I mean like if they walked on the property.
He wasn't a soldier. He just really hated them.
And actually, that's why I'm here today. You see, Mr. Bay, I don't actually love your daughter.
Oh, this is all a sting operation.
Don't care about her at all. Actually.
Okay.
I just use her to dump a load in once in a while. You know when it's 3 a.m. You know when it's Tuesday and your Saturday girl isn't picking up the phone. That's when I call your daughter, right? But I had to get her to get into the house because my dad left me one message before he died. He said, if you ever see one of those guys, right? You take them out.
Take care of it.
Take the shot, right? So I'm here, and then I kill you in your own home. And then I fucking, keep dating your daughter.
Even after you killed me?
Oh, yeah. And what I do is I strap you to the chair, and you're dead. And you're just, and then I fuck her doggy style facing you.
Oh, wow. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
And she's like crying, but she's coming at the same time. She's really confused. And so she leans on me.
Of course, she would. That's a confusing time.
It's a confusing time. And I'm helping her through it.
But you got to crack out a nut when you can,
and
right?
then sometimes after that, because we stay together, right? We stay together, me and your daughter, because obviously, she went through so much and I was the person who was there for her throughout that time. And so eventually, she still has unresolved issues about you. So every now and then, I dress up.
Oh, was you like Arab attire?
Oh, not just Arab. Yeah, sure. I paint my face a little beige. I'd put
Well, you do a beige face.
Put a
Oh, so beige face. Wait. Beige face is not acceptable. Okay, I just want to say I know you have a hatred for Arabs. We spoke about this,
we didn't speak about this.
It's fine. I want to make sure that with you're gonna paint.
So is this a love-hate relationship? You love me and I hate you.
Exactly.
You love me because I'm white and I hate you because you're beige.
Just like my daughter, right?
Yeah, that's true. That's true. Yeah.
Do you know what? I want to make a mental note here.
Yeah.
When you have a kid,
Yeah.
if you do, because we all know they're weak. But when
Why do we know they're weak?
No, because it hasn't happened yet, right?
Yeah, but it hasn't happened because I'm safe, right?
No, you've been nutting in birds.
Here and there.
Here and there.
But I'm careful. I'm very careful. I have systems. I have
Oh yeah,
rules.
you force them to take the pill the next day, right? That's
What are you
do.
talking
No,
about?
just because
That's dark, right?
No, but that's what you
very
do.
Dark.
But that's what you do.
No.
But you said you sometimes nut in a woman unprotected. So how are you careful in that instance? What would you do?
Well, I only nut in a woman unprotected if they're on the pill, for example.
Okay.
Yeah, I don't.
You've never nutted in a.
No, I've done it once or twice. We all have.
Hey, yeah, why not?
Why not?
Guys, yeah.
Sometimes your mum's just like, give it to me, So, and I'm like, all right. But other than that, no, I'm very safe.
Okay.
Very safe.
Nice. All right.
Yeah.
Well, when you do,
how has this become like our most cancelable episode?
Oh, I know. It's like the episode where I talk about having my own child.
Yeah.
And we've gone into this.
You've talked about having this started off really wholesome, and now you've implied I fucking like 16-year-olds and hate Arabs.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well,
projecting, right?
No. Hey,
projecting, right?
Hey, but can
And
I just say,
okay.
this is why Jordan.
I'm in a healthy relationship with a woman who's much older than me.
Yeah,
right.
Way older, right?
Yeah. But I'm fine with that.
Yeah.
Your girl's younger than you, right?
Yeah, a couple
Fair
years.
bit.
Couple years.
Oh, that's the colloquial. That's what we say.
Yeah,
okay, you're right. A couple years. Yeah. She's only a couple years.
I feel like we're in a minefield right now.
Yeah, we are. I think anything we say.
need to get out of it. Yeah.
But but that sounds like there's something to say, which there isn't something to say.
No, you don't like. We spoke about it.
I don't like what you do with kids. Yeah.
No.
I cover up for you because you're my podcast.
I have a child on the way. We can't.
Yeah, you do. It's in a van being dropped off here in an hour.
That was good.
Thank you. I know. That was an absolute
That
joke.
was good.
Yeah.
Any paedophile jokes now, and this just because you're a good friend to me, right?
Yeah.
We love each other. We care about each other. We have to, we have to look out for each other. Yeah.
That's a stretch.
Okay. That hurt more than it
No, I'm kidding. I love you to bits.
it's cool.
I love you to bits. Go on.
All the paedophile jokes, they have to be on you now.
Why?
Because I'm a father.
What? Yeah, but I don't want to burden that load.
No, you
I
have
don't want
to
to shoulder that.
Hey, burden load. You have to,
burden the load.
You got a load to
You gotta
burden.
take the ultimate
You
load.
gotta take. No, I think that's fair. I think that's an agreement we should have now. Paedophile jokes are yours.
No, I don't think. I don't.
No,
agree with
it's
that.
fine. It's fine.
No,
I think.
you
No, I
can't
think.
just say it's fine.
I think we've
The
agreed
thing
on
is,
that.
if I'm still the one that's still out there in the world, right?
Yeah.
And getting female attention, whatever, and I'm like, stop,
Strong.
Right? But then they're going to be like, oh, what if they believe it? I don't want them to believe it because that's not true. You know what? In all seriousness, when I started in comedy, I was aware. I was like a bit of a fuckboy even before I came to comedy. I admit that. But I remember I had a lot of material about sex when I started out, and I probably was a bit cocky as well. And I remember I had this moment where I was like, I could see a couple of people weren't fans of me. For no reason, but I think they just didn't like my vibe. I was probably a bit too cocky or whatever. But I remember thinking, I was like, oh, I'm that guy. I don't want to be the guy that fucking...
No one likes.
That no one likes and like talks about sex and like people know that I have sex, whatever. And then, I'm the guy who's like, oh, I was fucking this girl. I never wanted to be that fucking guy.
Yeah.
So I was like, oh, okay, cool. And I just made a real conscious point to just not talk about fucking sex material anymore. Because it's like... Because I'm not actually that guy. Not anymore. I was younger then, but not anymore.
Yeah, no, I'm going through a similar thing. I feel like I'm dislikable on stage for a similar-ish reason.
Yeah.
You know.
I think when not to get too deep, but I think when I matured and I was no longer a fuckboy, I think I noticed a very big shift in my own energy, but also in the energy other people had towards me.
Yeah, I think I can see that. I can see that. I think people are just intimidated by, confident alpha males. It is what it is. It's the plight that we face, But
everyone's gonna have a struggle.
Oh yeah,
everyone's gonna have a struggle.
Yeah, people talk about racism and fucking gender pay gap, but
Try
no one
6'2"
talks
with a huge cock.
All right, well you've alienated me from this, right?
Oh sorry, yeah. Sorry.
Yeah.
No.
Try being handsome with a good energy and just confident, right? Yeah, and just a good personality. You try hard, right? You try hard at life. You really try your best, and that's what people don't like.
Yeah.
Fuck you, Ollie. Okay.
Yeah. Sorry. Last night I watched the Donald Trump movie.
Oh, I haven't seen it. I had fucking go.
The one with Sebastian Stan?
I haven't seen it.
It was really good.
Okay.
Really good.
Yeah.
Worth watching. It was so interesting because the way it was done was like...
When was this made, sorry?
Like this year.
Okay, so it follows the whole presidential thing. It's not
it takes place in like the 70s and the 80s.
It's him on the come up.
Yeah.
Okay.
And it's interesting because like... Sebastian Stan, first of all, acts it so well. Incredible.
Okay.
And
he's Trump.
Yeah.
He doesn't look like a Trump.
I didn't think that. But as the film goes on, I'm like, oh, I get it.
Okay. I'm just pulling up Trump.
It makes sense. Yeah. But it was an amazing film. And what was really cool about it was that like at the beginning, because basically the film follows him, the kind of first half of the film is him with this mentor that he finds. I don't want to spoil it for anyone. So spoiler alert, I guess. I'm going to try not to spoil it, but in case I say something, spoiler alert. But he has this mentor that he kind of teaches him the rules. And it's interesting because you see him at the beginning and he's much more like, he's still like a hustler. He still wants to like, he's ambitious, but he's much softer and he's much like more moralistic and he's much more like, you can't do that. That's not okay, And this other guy who's like his mentor is like, a fucking piece of shit, and he's like, all right, fuck all that. You gotta do this, you gotta do this, you gotta do this. Fuck anyone over, whatever it is. And then Trump kind of becomes more and more like that.
Okay.
And then you see his look changing like gradually throughout the film, and so it's really interesting because like by the end of the film, he has all the orange and the hair.
What is that about, man? And
his voice is a little bit different. And it was just so subtle in terms of the acting, how like Sebastian Stan was when he starts the film compared to how he is by the end of the film. And the story was really compelling because I think it was really... Because the interesting thing is my friend saw it and he was like, it was a propaganda film. It was, whatever. I was like, I actually thought, not knowing anything about any of the stuff that was in the film or that happened, I actually thought it felt very real and it all felt quite plausible. It's based on true events, so they say, there were people from the films who said these stuff that he said and these situations happened, but obviously there's always a pinch of salt in that we don't know. Yeah. Incredible film, so well acted, and so interesting to see the actual progression of how he was at this period to this period to this period.
Because he's an enigma, right? He is quite like people like, I don't really know much about him.
Well, I know that what's interesting is it touches on stuff. Dude, I had the craziest thing the other day. So obviously I'm a tour guide, right? I did a tour. I had this group from America, and one of the guys, we got talking, and it was right before the election. And he was the kind of guy where I was like, this guy's definitely going to be a Trump guy, 100%, because he was super. I think he was from Florida or somewhere, and he was like, he seemed kind of like ambitious and kind of Republican in his energy. And then he was just like, yeah, we got to get this fucking guy out. And I was like, oh, you don't like Trump? Because I was surprised, right? And he was like, no, he's a fucking scam artist. He's this, and he was saying all the things. He was like, he's stolen from so many people. Like, there's so much evidence of him stealing and not paying people back for work and da da da. And he was like, he stole from me. He's like, I did contracts for him. I had a construction thing, and he's like, we had to sue him. We never got paid. He never paid us. He's a fucking thief. He's a thief. And I was like, this guy, like, I'm a tour guide. This guy had no reason to fucking lie to me about it. It was just, and you could tell by the way he was talking, he was like, he meant it. You know? And I think there are a lot of stories like that from people, who are from New York. Apparently, like, there's a lot of stories of like, he just doesn't.
Anyone who gets anywhere in those positions, not every time, but I would probably say 8 out of 10 times, you probably fucked a couple of people over.
Yeah.
It is just an unfortunate reality. of that world. Not just like being successful, but like that uber success when you get to that kind of number.
And they touch on that like a couple of times in the film of like him, the whole thing of him not having money and that whole stuff, and like the bankruptcy and the loans and things. They touch on that.
He was born into money though, right? His family were rich.
I mean, the impression I get from the film is he was born into money in the sense that like his dad was like a property guy, I think.
Yeah.
His dad was doing decently in some capacity.
Yeah.
But he's like sleeping in like a Donald's sleeping in like a shitty apartment. They're not living in like a mansion or anything. It doesn't. So they're not like rich.
As in Donald.
In the film, it doesn't look
Donald
like
has his own shitty apartment.
Yeah.
Okay, so it's not. Okay. I'm thinking it's like him, his mum, and his like fucking 2 brothers or something in a shit apartment.
No. I think isn't that the whole quote? It's like I started off with a small loan of $1 million or something.
Yeah. I've seen that. Yeah.
So
which makes me sick.
Yeah. The irony is that in that kind of business, I think comparatively, if you're talking about like real estate development, that is actually quite a small loan.
Of course. Yeah.
But in terms of like personal money, that's obviously ridiculous. So yeah, but dude, it was such a good film. I thought it was really
interesting.
Yeah, interesting just feels like a boring word. It just felt
ouch.
It felt quite
right? Fucking hell. Sorry, my vocabulary is so vanilla.
No, I just meant like
Go on, throw out one of these big words that I don't fucking know what they mean. Go on.
captivating.
Oh, I know what that means.
Yeah, I dumbed it down, right?
Yeah. Give me another one.
Another one.
Give me another word. Give me a word you think I won't know what it means. Let's do that.
Oh, okay.
Barney, cut this if I don't know it.
Barney, no, don't
Barney,
cut this.
fucking cut this if I don't know it.
Ostentatious.
Ostentatious is like it's fucking ostentatious, isn't it? It's, you know, when is ostentatious not like braggadocious, like quite like flamboyant, quite like is that right?
That's good.
Okay, fuck it, keep it in, Barney. Keep it. Count it out. Maybe we'll do that once every episode.
That would be fun.
That's fun. Okay, we're in. I'm 1-0 right now.
Word of the week.
Yeah, I like it. I'm actually. Do you know what it is? Do you know what the funny dynamic between me and you is? I'm an intelligent guy, genuinely. I'm not really smart, but I'm like fucking, you know this. I'm borderline retarded.
That's why you have to tell people, right?
No, but in the world I grew up in, I'm like the most intelligent. Like I am,
and that's why you have to tell people that,
exactly.
Right? Yeah.
No, because like all my friends and my family, they can't read and stuff. So no, they think I'm really smart, and then when I hang out with you, I realize that I'm not smart. Yeah. I'm just like, I can get by.
Yeah.
So I like testing my knowledge of you.
Because you're like, your family's like, they can't read, but you can read pictures.
Yeah. But
then
I've read a book.
Yeah.
I've read one book.
Yeah.
And that makes
all 5 pages.
Yeah.
And you found out what happened to that caterpillar,
Yeah. And he was hungry.
He was a hungry boy.
He wasn't hungry by the end, man.
No, he wasn't.
And he was an ostentatious caterpillar. Let me tell you.
There you go. Maybe this is like one long makeover show.
Yeah. Like
in a year, you're going to sit down.
Because you look like the guy from that show, right?
Huh?
Queer Eye.
Oh, yeah, I do.
Do you know what I'm talking?
Yeah, someone's told me
you
this.
look just like him, and you act like him,
well,
and you suck cock just like him too. All right, I got a quick rec for you before we go, because I got to go. Are you into like documentary, like crime documentaries and stuff?
Yeah.
Okay, have you been watching this Menendez brother shit?
No.
Oh, man, you know about these guys.
Yeah. They killed their parents, right?
They killed their parents. They shot their parents in the face with shotguns like 9 times.
I knew nothing about it. Apparently, they said their parents like abused them or something.
It's the most insane thing you'll ever see. No
spoilers.
No spoilers. When I first watched it, I'm very skeptical, right? So I hear, they abused us, and I'm like, what? He fucking your dad hit you a couple of times or whatever. Like, I'm thinking that they're obviously just psychos and they've kind of hammed it up. When you actually hear the stories of the abuse they suffer, it's unlike anything you've ever heard. It's crazy, and it's just
if it's true, right?
If it's true,
because I don't know I don't know anything about the actual case.
Okay. Honestly,
I'm not going to watch it.
I'm not going to spoil anything, but I'll just say that, it's very well made. It's very difficult to pin down, what's actually going on. Because one episode you're like, they're lying. The next episode you're like, there's no way they're lying. And it's just really interesting. It follows the whole trial. It follows the whole aftermath. They did this thing where they went and spent a bunch of their parents' money as soon as they killed them, which is super suspect. But watch it. It's fucking amazing.
Okay.
It's really interesting. And man,
Sick.
it's crazy.
That's awesome.
Yeah, it's really nice watching a show about, you know, a dad abusing in all kinds of ways their child while your pregnant girlfriend sitting next to you, you know?
Yeah, I bet you're really making her feel like safe.
Foreshadowing, right? You know, it really, no, it was honestly,
Statistics,
it
right?
was weird when you're sitting there and they're just talking about their dad, like doing all this crazy stuff. And you're just like, I'm not going to be one of those, right?
I have heard people say that they soften when they had kids. Like some things that they have like their appetite soften a bit in terms of like when, you know, dark jokes or whatever.
Yeah.
They're like, nah, I don't know. I don't really want you know.
I think the jokes will be fine with me, but definitely watching this show now that I know I'm having a kid, it was harder than I found it before. Like I really felt quite sick hearing some of the stories.
That's how your girl felt when she took that pregnancy test and it was positive, right?
Yeah.
When she knew that it was yours.
Yeah.
Well, we don't know.
We don't know.
All right, that's a great note to end on. The lack of clarity on, you know.
Yeah, it's my kid. Okay, it's mine. It's definitely mine. We know it's mine.
No,
it's got because on the ultrasound,
tiny cock. Really, you can see.
I mean, it took most of the space in there. You
really?
know? Honestly, my girlfriend's been having like cramps because it's just really stuffed in there.
Because of all the
just
sheesh.
fat. What'd you say?
What?
Did you say shisha?
No, because of all the sheesh.
The
like
what?
Shish kebab.
I thought you said shisha. How funny, my kid's just got a shit fucking shisha pipe in there.
Yeah.
Hilarious.
And you zoom in and like you see his little hands and you zoom in even closer and you get the microscopic zoom and in between his hands you see like a little rug.
Start him early.
He's my intern. My apprentice brother.
Brother. That was a good one. I enjoyed that. That was fun.
In all seriousness, I fucking couldn't be happy for you, man.
Thank you, man. It's exciting. We're gonna
amazing thing, and you're gonna make a great dad, and your girl, she's gonna make an amazing mum.
Thank you, man. We're gonna document the whole thing right here. So like.
Yeah, but don't let this become a parenting podcast, or at least not until I can join in. When I have a kid, then we can join. We can make it more parenty, I guess. Man.
I can't see you having kids.
Oh, don't say that.
Nah,
That's horrible.
I can't see it, man.
I've wanted to have kids my whole life.
I know, but I don't think you'll be good. I think I'm joking. I'm fucking with you.
That hurts me so much,
You'll
bro.
be a great dad. You'll be a great dad, and you'll be a great stepdad one day because that's what's meant for you. I can feel it.
No,
because you'll be one of those, you know, guys. It's like, oh, Sarah, please let me in and talk to you. You're not my dad. That's the kind of guy. You know, that's
why would that
just
be
because
me?
You give that vibe.
I give the vibe of a stepdad locked out of his own house.
Yeah, like no, please, Keith. I really want because your stepson's called Keith. Weird name. Right. And you go and you're like, Keith, please. I really, you know, I know you hate your life, but I've got. And he's like, shut the fuck up, Ollie. You don't know shit. You're not my dad. My dad's cool, and his dad's in prison. He's like, my dad's cool. You're a fucking loser. And that's what's coming your way. Right. And I can't wait.
Wow.
Because you're going to be
in prison. You're going to have a son called Keith.
Wow.
That's crazy.
Okay.
All right.
And that was actually spectacular. On that note, subscribe, everything.
Please fucking subscribe.
I've got a fucking kid now. Okay. I need the money. Seriously. Please like it.
And if you're listening to this on Spotify or Apple Music and you haven't rated the show,
rate the show.
Please, for the love of God, rate the show for his kid. Yeah. Think of it like charity. Yeah. It's for his kid.
Imagine my child being born soon. I can't afford nappies, right? Do you want them to shit in cloth? I don't want that for them.
Let's be honest. His kid is already
disadvantaged.
Off to a rough start, right? So we want to help the kid as much as we can. So please like and subscribe.
If you like the video, like it, share it. Just fucking help us out.
I think we're badgering them now.
We are. No, but seriously, do please like it. Thank you. Okay.
All right, bye.